once you get to the stage where, like we said before, it's pretty easy to find launch monitor technology that can measure pretty standard shots and give you good data and good measurements on standard shots. The reason that we are so committed to the About Golf technology, and the reason that we're still so absolutely sure that this is the best tech out there, is because they put the work into being able to measure all of the shots that you would play during a round of golf. This simulator will measure all the shots that you need to play a round of golf so you can really play golf. But the other thing that's lesser known, and the reason that we know about it is because we've been involved for so long, is that actually getting the shots to look right on the screen, getting the ball flight to look right on the screen, the shape of the shot, the timing of the shot, all of those things, that's the thing that gives you maximum transference throughout golf. There's so many other systems out there. I mean, anyone that's using radar indoors, sorry, they're basically mad. Radar just does not work indoors. It's as simple as that. It does not work indoors. It's all about cameras indoors. And the problem with most of the camera launch monitors indoors is really, they don't have the field of vision, and they only really work well on pretty standard shots. So if you're playing golf and you get the quirky ones, the lob shots around the greens, they're not going to work very well. And also, there's a lot of sims out there that have quite a bit of latency between hitting the shot and the ball flight actually appearing on the screen. You need that immediate ball flight on the screen, and you need the ball flight to look exactly right. That is the key to getting your practice on the sim to transfer to outdoors. And I think once you get past the idea that the measurements aren't actually, dishing up the raw numbers to people is not actually the thing that makes people get better. It's about skill development, and that's what we're going to do with this series of video. We're going to show you how to use the sim to practice. And this one today, we'll get straight to the chase, is my absolute favourite practice. We do it all the time, probably actually at least 50% of the golf we play on the sims is doing this. It's one club challenge. I'm on the back 9 at St Andrews. I've got my 6 iron, and I'm going to play I'm on the blue tees. I'm going to play the whole of the back 9 with my 6 iron. I've got it on double bogey also concede, and I've got it on 12-foot gimmies just to speed things up. But this is really good practice. And when we started out doing this, I remember, God, how many years, maybe 5, 6 years ago we started doing it. There were loads of shots that I couldn't deal with. I could, for example, I could only hit, if I had to hit a 6 iron 120 yards, I could only hit like a horrible, badly struck kind of high cutty one, and just have to, it was all a bit random about how I'd try and get the distance off it and get it in there. And then I remember when we were doing this, when Dave Griffiths used to work here, he was a brilliant player. All of a sudden he could hit it from 120 and make a good noise and compress it, and maybe even hit a little draw with a 6 iron. So, that set the bar, and all of a sudden, you start to develop those skills, and you develop those skills by doing it, by playing, and by trying to figure it out and giving yourself those challenges. It's the best form of practice. It makes you really versatile. You've got to hit some hard ones. You've got to think about where it's going, and of course, as always, simulators will render driving range. Driving ranges make no sense when you've got brilliant simulators, and there aren't that many brilliant simulators out there. The About Golf simulator is brilliant. The rest of them are a bit so-so. So, because the simulator, we don't have to walk in between shots. So it's like disciplined practice. You have to hit different shots all the time. Well, anyway, I'll get going. 294, I'll probably pump it up there. Oh, shanked it. That's all right though. That's the beauty of playing St Andrews. And that's not the beauty of talking while you're hitting it. Right, so 154, that's a pretty small 6 iron for me. I find if I get inside, build it small, so the swing has to be short. That's probably a little bit long. I know, not too bad. 50 feet. I like to just blaze the putts. I got that. Stop. 5 foot, easy ball, shanked it on the tee, lovely. 11's hard with the 6 iron. You've got to clear the little hill at the front. This is the worst pin as well. So the pin's in the middle. And there's quite a big slope at the front of the green. So you've got to try and Try and hit it 146, which is a really short six iron for me. I've got to try and get it up in the air with a bit of spin to stop it. That's quite good, I think. Go, 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 go. Oh, didn't quite get over the hill. Such a horrible pin. Right on the ridge of the hill. I'm not even sure they've used that pin, to be honest with you. It's only 1 foot away from being a gimme. Oh, been nice too. Quite playable. 310. You've got to get it in between these two bunkers. Actually, something I should have said. Normally, when people are filming on the sim, they'll have it on the ball cam where you fly with the ball. It looks great on content and on videos and all that stuff. It's actually horrific when it comes to playing a sim because you're not getting the view of the ball flight that you would get if you were outdoors. So it really takes away a huge amount of benefit. For a lot of the sims, that ball flight doesn't look right anyway when it's a static ball flight on. But on this sim, it looks really good. So Charlie, you might have to zoom in a little bit to try and get the flight of the ball. This one's tricky. I've got to carry it. I've got to carry it 170, but I've got to stop it before 200. Oh no. No, it's okay. Stop. Stop. 191. Seems to be a tricky little distance. Right, there's a slope at the front of the green. 160. Going to try and run it in there. Go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Nah, towed it a bit. .8 feet. 12 foot gimme, lovely. Right, so 396. I reckon best play here. 13 at St Andrews. Normally you're hitting like 3 wood, try and keep it from running out of fairway. I'm going to hit a 6 iron as hard as I can, but I'm going to avoid the bunkers, so I'm going to hit it down the left fairway. Which is actually, I think that's the 7th fairway. Remember, hard high draw. That's not far enough left. 6. That's unbelievably lucky. Literally rolled on the edge of that bunker. Okay, it's quite a good result. Now I've got 200, so it's another big 6 iron. Can get there. Backswing feels very good. Still left it out to the right there. Right, got a big carry now. Getting into pitching range. The thing I find with these shots, you've really got to get the club coming and trying to hit them with that stop. You've really got to deliver the club from the inside. Quite good. Slow. Bosh. Bosh, Charlie. A half shank. So that's a shank and a half. This 9. Alright though. 181. Pretty stock. We can try and hit it with no draw. Now just keep it from going too fast. But try to get a straight one, just hold it up. Sit. Sit, too good. It's not a 50-footer. I feel like that might go in. Right, this is 16 to 6-iron classic, really. Really what you're trying to do is hit like a couple of 160s, tee shot, kind of 160 down the left, really soft 6-iron. Oh, don't go in the trap, it's not left enough. That's an absolute round wrecker. Just can't do that with a 6-iron. This is got to get it up over the left lip, so we've got to get right underneath it, really low. Oh, it's out. Soft running one, 120 yards, mega inside. Just keep the club on my trail side. That's horrid, chunky, absolute shite. Wheels are coming off. Threw one away there, 17. Utterly impossible. Two absolute monsters to get there. I think I've only got there once. 2 6-iron. Nearly killed myself, I'm still not far enough. But I haven't really hit that tee shot hard enough, just for a laugh. I'm going to try and hit a big roping hook with a 6-iron, see if I can get it running up the right side of the green. Didn't start it right enough. It's not a bad result though. It's got on the front edge. 70-foot putt, really hard, uphill, right to left when it gets there. It's just haven't hit it anywhere near hard enough. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Don't mind bogeying 70, but 16 bogey was unnecessary. Birdie 18. 18, I like to go way left when the pin's over on the right. Go way left, and then it gives you a nice angle to the pin. I might have left myself too far. I know it's perfect. the moment. I'm going to make 3, get it back to level par. 174, pins on the right, slightly uphill. So I've got to take a bit off this. I'm going halfway down the grip, soft grip pressure, get a little bit closer to the ball, build it small, make the setup small. My right foot's a bit closer to the ball, and just must not draw. I might have hit it too good. Oh, Charlie, stop! Right on the 12 foot. Still, I'm going to hold it. Level par. No! Stop, 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 stop. Huh. 1/37, not bad. There might have been a couple of shanks in there, but we're going to cut them out.